Hey y'all, it's Bennett, and it's time for another yard sale pickups video courtesy of yours truly. Cause it was yard sale day yesterday and I went out and did my thing. They started off, there was a 7 o'clock one, and so I was up first thing in the morning before dawn and out there and giving it a go. Didn't get anything at the 7 o'clock one, but nevertheless, up and at 'em. But after that, there were yard sales all around town and all up in the town next door, next to us. And there were a couple of neighborhood sales, and I mean, it was just the yard sale app and Facebook listings were full to the brim with possibility. So I wanted to make sure I was a part of it. So let's get right to it. At the first neighborhood sale that I went to, it was a very nice neighborhood kind of near where I live, and kind of cozy, close little neighborhoods. I was able to walk around from one sale to the other, to the next and the next for the most part. So that's always nice, especially when the weather's all right. And out of all those sales that were there, probably 15 or so, maybe, I only scored at one spot, but I scored big. So let's just show you what I picked up at this one sale. First of all, oh my gosh. All right. This here is a LEGO Mindstorms set. Get it in there for you to see. See all that? Yep. And look, $4, boom, right on there. I didn't, haggle in the slightest. This is, I haven't looked at it, but this is full, it's heavy, it's gotta be pretty well complete. And as long as it has the controller box and everything, these things will do real well on the resale market. I've sold a few different kind of Mindstorms sets before for no less than $100 each. So I figured I couldn't go wrong for 4 buckaroos right there. I love Lego. They're lots of fun to put together and collect and all that stuff. And I think the Mindstorms thing is really awesome. Making robots out of your Lego is super cool. But I think turning them into video games is even cooler. So I'm going to sell it out on eBay and use the proceeds for future video games. So, but yeah, what a cool find. This was, this thing number 1 at this one house. Right next to that on the table was a big stack of video games. And look, you can see some of them right here. I didn't pick up exactly everything they had, but I went through and grabbed as many of the goodies as I kind of could get in a hurry, and started making my stack before I even knew what they were asking for them. I put back a few PS2 games that I didn't have any need for, sportsy stuff and that sort of thing. And they had a whole lot of PC games there that were not like big box or anything, just regular old CD size containers for the PC games. And I let all that go for somebody else that knows what they might want to do with that. Instead, I picked up these guys for, when I asked how much they wanted for them, they said $1 a piece. So here we go. Soul Calibur 2 for the GameCube. I already have this, so this will be able to be sold. I've already sold another one of these in fact before, and that by itself, you can get about $15 or so for that. So that'll basically cover almost everything I got at this sale, just with selling one of those. This is probably the coolest game, and it's not exactly a game, it's Pokemon Coliseum bonus disc. I have Pokemon Coliseum for the GameCube, but I don't have the bonus disc. It's something I've been looking at on Mercari and whatnot, and be able to pick it up for $1, and it's got the little manual or whatever inside, and presumably the special gift of Jirachi still works for anybody that wants Jirachi in Pokemon Coliseum. This was a really cool find. I was really psyched to see this. I was really hoping that they would wind up having more Pokemon games and more GameCube games, but that was it for GameCube, so oh well. But they did have lots of other stuff, including Resistance Fall of Man for the PlayStation 3, LA Noire for the PlayStation 3, Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends, also PlayStation 3. Dynasty Warriors 7 Not as Extreme, and no Legends, but just, you know, the regular game. Here we have Fallout New Vegas. So I'm kind of excited to get that. I'm not sure if I have that for PS3 yet or not, but I hear great things about it, and it's in the little sleeve and all that. Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't know if I had this for PS3. I have it for PS4, but anyway, there we go. Demon Souls, I have several copies of this, so off it'll go. Dead Rising 2, these are really fun, you know, about some zombie killing games. Mag, which is probably useless because I think you have to be, I think it's yeah, multiplayer online only, so, and I think I already have a copy of this anyway, so this will be a toss-in bundler kind of thing, or maybe even just kick it back over the fence to the thrift stores or whatever, but hey, for $1, worth a shot. And then for the PlayStation 2, I picked up Onimusha Warlords, Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny, and Kessen, which may or may not be related to the Onimusha games. I don't remember. Maybe not. Not related to the Onimusha games. That's fine. Whatever. It's in a similar vein, I think, more of the Dynasty Warriors games after all. I don't know. Epic Real-Time Strategic Warfare. Looked cool. I don't know if I already have it. Doesn't matter. For $1 a piece, I was picking them up. So adding those up together, it was $4 for the Lego thing, and whatever that is for $1 a piece. And then on top of all that, these may be the coolest thing of the sale. I got several strategy guides from cool old school games, so let's just show it to you now. We got Pokemon Gold and Silver, the Nintendo Power Ultimate Guide. This is definitely gonna fall over. We got Pokemon Red and Blue with Charizard on the cover. This is from the Prima guide. I don't remember if I had the Prima guide or what, but I had one for Yellow back in the day, which of course was the same generation, but obviously came out a little bit after Red and Blue. But anyway, here's an original. It's not in the best condition. It's a little, it may have gotten wet at some point, but still, I love these strategy guides, and you know, looking at the stats and pictures and so on of all these guys. I love it. So cool. Zelda Wind Waker. This is a Brady Games guide. This is super thick and has all sorts of cool art and stats and stuff. And that's for Zelda Wind Waker on the GameCube. And then Legends of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is awesome, from Nintendo Power. Full guide from those guys. Looks really great. This one is in great shape, and yeah, to play right along with your Nintendo 64 game. In a similar vein, this is the Prima guide for Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo 64. I think this is the one that I borrowed from a buddy when I played through Ocarina of Time in the first place. I think this is the exact same one. So that's pretty cool. And speaking of Zelda, we have the Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages guide from Nintendo Power. This is, what was that, Game Boy Color? Yep, something. Also very cool. All the details of how to get through there. This is, you know, this is how we did it before the internet was a thing. We just got a guidebook, and if we needed some help, we looked it up in physical form. And when we're done with it, we put it on the shelf, which is what I'm going to do with these. And this is awesome. Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube, the original GameCube version. Pretty cool, the Nintendo Power Guide. Love it. I'm very excited to have that in the collection. I'm going to flip through that and just kind of marvel at what they were saying about that back in the day. And this one also is in a little bit of sad shape, unfortunately, but we have Animal Crossing for the GameCube, the original Animal Crossing, not including Animal Forest for the Japanese N64, but anyway, I don't remember if I had this guide when I first got Animal Crossing, but I mean, how can you go wrong? Get the furniture series display explained in detail, and I don't know, super fun. I'm looking forward to looking through there. Again, kind of unfortunate to be in bad shape towards the end, but oh, look at that. It even has the info on some of the unlockable NES games. I mean, that's so cool. Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong Jr. Math, too cool. That was such a fun addition to that game. Yeah, and finally, the Nintendo Power official guide to Pokemon Red and Blue. And this again is in certainly used condition, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. And all the stamps have been used up, which I guess probably means, look how tubby Pikachu used to be back in the day. I love it. Stamps. I wonder if the guy who I bought this from, I don't know where he put his stamps. Well, whatever. Anyway, Pokemon Red and Blue guide from Nintendo Power. All those bad boys, 50 cents a piece. Yeah, you know those are going home with me. So, in total, I think I handed over a $20 bill for all that giant stack of stuff. The Soul Calibur for GameCube will basically pay for all that, and if I sell the Mindstorms thing, then it'll way yonder pay for that. And then I'll have a whole bunch of cool games added to my collection, and all those cool guidebooks and everything like that. So heck of a score from that one stop for 20 bucks, just a load of cool stuff. All right, moving on. I went to several other places and didn't really get anywhere, and I finally went to the other big neighborhood sale in town, which was in the Park District, which is kind of fancy, and I didn't expect to find a whole lot there. I found these two guys together. This is not video games, but bear with me. This for 50 cents a piece is Goodnight Darth Vader. It's like Goodnight Moon, but for Darth Vader. And this really cool Lego Han and Carbonite keychain. Can you feel this? Feel it? Yeah, it's heavy, right? It's like pewter, I think. Or I mean, I guess it's made of carbonite. That's how heavy carbonite is. Yeah, this was a Lego VIP giveaway. Like when you bought 50 bucks worth of Lego from the website, you get the keychain. I'm a big Lego fan. I think I will keep this in my collection, but if I didn't, I could probably find somebody to sell this to, and without too much trouble, and it would be for more than 50 cents, that's for sure. Not like 50 bucks or anything, but probably probably do okay. And this I'm planning to give to my brother so he can read it to my little nephew, and that sounds like fun. So, super cute. Okay. Finally, I think it's the last bit. The last place that I scored was also at that same neighborhood yard sale that was the Fancy Pants Park District, and I went from house to house and had no luck, and I was at this one house that really didn't feel like a winner at all. They had some like old dress shoes and you know, stuff that was of no interest to me, and I thought about just walking away and calling it a day, but you know, you always want to ask, and so I asked the guy, do you have any video games that you're looking to part with? And he was like, He thought about it a minute and said, I think I got some PlayStation 2 games back in the house. All right, well, bring them out. And he went in and he brought out what turned out to be a big stack of PlayStation 3 games that evidently his nephew used to play over at his house, and he's not coming around or playing them anymore or whatever. So they came home with me for the low price of 50 cents a piece. Or maybe it was $1 a piece. I think it was 50 cents a piece. Yeah, absolutely 50 cents a piece. So let's get started. We got SOCOM 4. I've heard good things about SOCOM games in general. I don't know about 4, but hey, why not? 50 cents. Brothers in Arms, Hell's Highway. NBA Live 09. The Last of Us. This, of course, is a very well-received game in whatever platforms, PS3 and PS4, and I guess the sequel is on PS5 now too also. I don't know. Anyway, good stuff here. I almost picked up a copy at Valley Rescue the other day for like $3, but then I decided to wait and see if I got anything at the yard sales, and I did for 50 cents. So my cheapness paid off. Dynasty Warriors 8, so I can play this right after I get finished with Dynasty Warriors 7 and 7 Extreme Legends. 8. I love Dynasty Warriors kind of games where you just pounding away at, you know, swarms of bad guys, you know, an army of enemies coming your way and just beating them up till the end of time. It's just a good cathartic kind of fun thing to play. Anyway, NCAA Football 09. Yep, nothing to write home about there. I had the 360 version, and I play that as mine. The one I played the most often of any of the NCAA games was 09 on the 360, but now there it is on the PS3. Tiger Woods 10. Fight Night Round 4. These are pretty good. I don't remember if I have that one. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Y'all know about that. Oh boy, here comes my German time. Il to Sturmovik. Birds of Prey. Yep, this is World War II air battles and stuff. That always kind of looked intriguing to me, so now getting it for 50 cents without really having to lay out money, that is a good way for me to try it out. Call of Duty Black Ops, you'll know about that. This will be going off to GameStop for $8 or $9 in my account. Call of Duty World at War. This may follow that also to GameStop. Or I may play it. I don't remember. I don't know if I have a copy of that yet or not, but now I do. Grand Theft Auto 4, another staple. And Dynasty Warriors, ooh, Dynasty Warriors 7, how about that? So this one to keep, one to sell, since I got one earlier in the day. Madden 11, NCAA Football 12, and NCAA Football 14, which is still fetching a premium price out there in resale land. You know, there are other NCAA or other college football options that people are taking a look at, and there's supposed to be another game coming from EA at some point, but you know, for the time being, this is still the last of the NCAA EA Sports games, so people still want it in their collections and want to give it a play, and I think people are even still making like new roster updates and stuff like this. So this here, since I already have a copy of this for PS3 and 360 for that matter, this will sell, this for a time this summer was selling for like $115 or some stupid thing like that. Probably not going to get up to even as much as 100 this time around, but we'll see what I can do, and certainly it'll be enough to pay for everything I got in my little 50-cent stack of games, and probably to pay for everything I purchased on the day altogether. And then everything in my added to my collection will be free, which is the way I like it. Yep, another great day at the yard sales. This was, you know, not a whole lot of, not a lot of scores in different places, but real strong pickups in three actual yard sales. So I'll take it. Really had a good time. It was a great day for it, and I'm glad to come home with all this cool stuff to add to my collection. All right, thanks for watching. I appreciate all y'all that are liking and subscribing and sending comments and all that stuff. It's a lot of fun to hear from you, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.